Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to the computer online class. In the previous section, we have discussed about the basic operations on the desktop. Here we studied how to select and deselect an icon, how to move an icon from one place to another, what are the steps to arrange desktop icons, and how we can sort desktop icons by name, by size, by item type and by date modified. Then how to open an icon. These all we have discussed in the previous section. I think you remember whatever we studied in the previous section. So let us move to the next section, changing desktop background. So take page number 21. There some steps are given to change the desktop background. Desktop background means the wallpaper, that is the background image of our desktop. See what are the steps given in the textbook. First one, right click on the blank area of the desktop. A pop-up menu appears. Second one, click on the personalize option. A new window appears. Third one, click on desktop background from the window. A new window appears. In the choose your desktop background section, choose the location of the picture from the picture location. Fifth one, select the picture that you want to set as a background. Then sixth one, in the picture position section, choose the picture position from the drop down list. Last one, click on the save changes button. Your desktop background picture will be changed. There are 7 steps given in the textbook. Just see on the screen also. Here I have written in short forms. This first one, right click on the blank area of the desktop, click on personalize option, click on desktop background, choose the location of the picture from the picture location, select the picture, choose the picture position and click on the save changes button. So we can study each step in detail. Let us move to the first step. See this picture on the screen. Here you can see the picture of a desktop. The default wallpaper also given. The mouse pointer is on the blank area of the desktop. When you right click on the blank area of the desktop, you will get a pop-up menu. Here in this drop down menu, the last one, there is a personalize option. You just click on the personalize option. You will get another window, that is, here you can see personalization window. Click on desktop background from the window. Then another window appears. This is choose your desktop background section. Here you can choose the location of the picture from the picture location. Select the picture that you want to set as the background. In the picture position section, choose the picture position from the drop down list. Then click on the save changes button. Your desktop background picture will be changed. After clicking on the save changes button, you can see the new wallpaper is set on the desktop and all the icons are seen on the foreground of this wallpaper. Let me revise the steps once again. The desktop of Windows is generally covered with a beautiful picture known as the wallpaper or desktop background. It acts like a background for the desktop. You can have the wallpaper of your choice. When you get bored with one wallpaper, you can change it. To change the wallpaper, first right click anywhere on the blank portion of the Windows desktop and a drop down menu appears. There you can click to select personalize option. Then a personalization window appears on the screen. Then click on desktop background and a list of wallpapers or desktop background appears. Select the wallpaper that you want as background of the desktop. This can be done by clicking at the left top of the selected wallpaper, which is indicated with a tick. Then finally click on Save Changes. Thus, the desired wallpaper is set on the desktop and all the icons are seen on the foreground of this wallpaper. Almost in the same way, we can change the screensaver also. Do you know what is a screensaver? Suppose your computer is idle for some time and you might have noticed that some graphics appears on the screen. This moving graphic is known as screensaver. The screensaver disappears as soon as you press any key on the keyboard or move the mouse. In fact, a screensaver is a special program under Windows that appears automatically after a fixed interval of time. Screensaver helps in protecting the monitor screen when it is idle. You can select the type of screensaver and the time of your choice. The steps to change the screensaver are: right click on the blank area of the desktop, click on Personalize option, then click on Screensaver, then choose the screensaver, that is select the screensaver according to your choice. Then click on the preview button to see how the screensaver will be after applying the screensaver, how it looks like. Then click on the OK button. Let us study in detail. Right click on the blank area of the desktop to open the shortcut menu. Click on the Personalize option. As we already done the same steps to change the desktop background. The personalization window appears on the screen with the different themes. Select and click on the screensaver option, which is located at the bottom right of the window. Screensaver settings window appears on the screen. Select the screensaver that you want to set for the system. You can also preview the screensaver by clicking the preview button. Set the time after which the screensaver should start. Click on Apply and finally click on OK. Thus, the desired screensaver is set in your system. If your computer system remains idle for the specified time, the screensaver appears on the desktop. Some screensavers are really beautiful to watch. The screensaver disappears when you press any key. You go back to the normal working screen. Then normal mode and safe mode. Safe mode means Windows will check the computer for errors before loading. Windows will check the computer for errors before loading. Normal mode means Windows will start loading normally without checking for errors. In safe mode, computer check the errors first, then open the computer. Normal mode means it is normally without checking the errors, it opens the computer. See in the textbook. Peter did not shut down his computer properly. When he turned it on, a window with many options appeared. See in the screen, likewise, a screen with many options appears. If he clicks on the safe mode option, Windows will check the computer for errors before loading. If he checks on the start button, start Windows normally option, Windows will start loading normally without checking for errors. Okay, then let us study how to switch on or how to switch off a computer. To switch on a computer, switch on the power supply button, switch on the UPS, then switch on the CPU, and at last switch on the monitor. The steps are: switch on the power supply button, then switch on the UPS and switch on the CPU, and at last switch on the monitor. Then let us study how to shut down a computer. Shut down means how to switch off a computer. The steps are: first, click on the start button. Where is the start button? Start button is on the left side of the taskbar. Then click on shut down from the start menu. Always when you click on start button, there a menu appears. That menu is known as start menu. In the start menu you can see shutdown option. Click on the shutdown option. Then you will see a screen with a shutdown message. Wait till the CPU switches off. You don't directly switch off the CPU. Give the shutdown command, then wait for some time. Then the CPU by its own it will be switch off. Then switch off the monitor. Then at last switch off the power supply button. Likewise you can shut down a computer. Then our last topic of this lesson is power modes of a computer. What is power modes? Power modes are used to turn off the power of a computer and switch to a state that uses less power when the computer is inactive. For two purposes the power modes are used. First one, turn off the power of the computer. Otherwise, switch to a state that uses less power when the computer is inactive. If we are not using the computer, then use less electricity, less power. Likewise, two purposes we can use power modes. The different power modes of a computer are: first one, shutdown, then restart, third one, sleep, and last one is hibernate. To access the power modes, place the mouse pointer on the arrow next to the shutdown button in the start menu. Then you will get a list of options. From that, if you select shutdown option, it closes all the programs and turns off your computer system. Then restart option is used to close all the programs, shuts down Windows and then start it again. In mobile phone also we are using the same. Restart option is used to shut down the computer, shut down it first, then after that it start it again. Then sleep. This Now let us study the keywords given in the textbook. See the keywords. Icon. A small picture seen on the desktop that represents a file, folder or a software. Operating system. A software that controls and manages the different parts of a computer system such as its hardware, software and memory. Screensaver. A still or moving picture that appears when the computer is kept idle for some time. Start menu. A menu that appears when the start button is clicked. Taskbar. the long bar at the bottom of the desktop. Wallpaper, a picture in the background of the desktop. In the last lesson, I have told you that you study these keywords for fill in the blanks or one word answers. Here also in the same way you have to study. All these keywords will come as one word answers or fill in the blanks. See, a small picture seen on the desktop is called a icon, a software that controls and manages the different parts of a computer system, operating system. A still or moving picture that appears when the computer is kept idle for some time, screensaver. A menu that appears when the start button is clicked, start menu. The long bar at the bottom of the desktop, taskbar. A picture in the background of the desktop, wallpaper. Likewise, you study. Questions will come from this also. So you have to study each one as one word answers. Okay, so let us revise or let us recall what we have studied in this lesson. The main points are given in the textbook also. See in the let us recall. An operating system manages the working of a computer system. There are two types of operating systems, CUI operating system and GUI operating system. In a CUI operating system, the instructions are given to the computer by typing text. In a GUI operating system, the instructions are given to the computer using a keyboard or a mouse. Microsoft Windows is a GUI operating system. The Windows 7 desktop has different parts: desktop background, icons, taskbar and the start button. The power mode option provides different methods to turn off a computer. This let us recall also. You have to read at least 2-3 times. The main points only given here. So one or two questions will come from this part also. All these things you have studied in that lesson only, so it is not that much difficult. So read it 2-3 times. Now let us move to the exercises given in the textbook. First one, tick the correct answer. See on the screen. First question is, a GUI operating system allows a user to interact with a computer by using a scanner, pen drive, keyboard and CD is given as options. The correct option is keyboard. GUI operating system allows a user to interact with a computer by using a keyboard and mouse. So here the answer is given keyboard. Then second one, the desktop background is also called, options are icon, wallpaper, theme and taskbar. The answer is wallpaper. The desktop background is also called wallpaper. Then third one, the long bar at the bottom of the desktop is called then options title bar, toolbar, taskbar and status bar. The long bar at the bottom of the desktop is called the taskbar. Then fourth one, the power mode that completely turns off your computer system is called, options shutdown, sleep, hibernate, lock. The power mode that completely turns off your computer system is called shutdown. Okay, so the answer is shutdown. Then fifth one, the power mode reduces the power used but does not turn off your computer. Options are restart, lock, log off, sleep. The answer is sleep. Sleep power mode reduces the power used but does not turn off your computer. Let me revise it once again. A GUI operating system allows a user to interact with a computer by using a keyboard. The desktop background is also called wallpaper. The long bar at the bottom of the desktop is called the taskbar. The power mode that completely turns off your computer system is called shutdown. The power mode reduces the power used but does not turn off your computer. Sleep. Now the next exercise, exercise B, read the clues to fill in the crossword. Across 4 options are given and down 2 options. First one, an option that reduces the power consumption without turning off your computer. Which option is used to reduce the power consumption without turning off your computer? Sleep. So write the spelling SLEEP, sleep. Okay, near the question also you have to write the answer. Then second one is given down. Third one, the process of loading an operating system into the memory of a computer, that is known as booting. BOOT is given there, ING. BOOTING, booting. Near the question also you write the answer. Then fourth question, a long bar that you see at the bottom of the desktop, that is taskbar. What is the spelling? TASKBAR, taskbar. Then fifth one, a picture in the background of the desktop, that is wallpaper. Spelling WALLPAPER, WALLPAPER. Then downwards, first question, a still or moving picture on the screen of an idle computer, that is known as screensaver. Spelling SCREENSAVER, screensaver. Then second one, small pictures on the desktop. Small pictures on the desktop are called icons. ICONS. Those who not done the answers, just see on the screen and do it likewise on the screen. See, read the clues to fill in the crossword. An option that reduces the power consumption without turning off your computer. Sleep. Sleep is written on the right side of the question also. Then third one, the process of loading an operating system into the memory of a computer, booting. Then fourth one, a long bar that you see at the bottom of the desktop, taskbar. Then fifth one, the picture in the background of the desktop, wallpaper. Then down, first one, a still or moving picture on the screen of an idle computer, screensaver. Then second one, small pictures on the desktop, icons. See on the right side the answer is written and also filled the columns. So likewise you do in the textbook also. These questions and answers also you study as one word answers, or answer in one word. Okay, let us move to the next exercise. Exercise C, complete the steps required to change the desktop background. Choose the correct options from the box. The options are given in the box, that is personalize, picture location, right click, desktop background, picture position and save changes. Okay, the first step. What is the first step to change the desktop background? Here it is given, dash on a blank area of the desktop, a pop-up menu will appear. What is the answer? Right click. Right click on a blank area of the desktop, a pop-up menu will appear. Second one, click on the dash option, a new window appears. Personalize option. The second step is click on the personalize option. Then third one, click on dash from the window. A new window appears. Click on desktop background from the window. A new window appears. Then fourth one, in the choose your desktop background section, choose the location of the picture from the dash. Picture location. In the choose your desktop background section, choose the location of the picture from the picture location. Then fifth one, nothing is there to fill. The answer is given like this. Select the picture that you want to set as the desktop background. Then sixth one, in the dash section, choose the picture position from the drop down list. In the picture position section, choose the picture position from the drop down list. Seventh one, click on the dash button. Click on the save changes button. Okay, then let me revise it once again. First one, right click on a blank area of the desktop. A pop-up menu will appear. Second one, click on the personalize option. A new window appears. Third one, click on desktop background from the window. A new window appears. Fourth one, in the choose your desktop background section, choose the location of the picture from the picture location. Fifth one, nothing is there to fill. Then sixth one, in the picture position section, choose the picture position from the drop down list. Last one, click on the save changes button. Do it in your textbook also. Okay, those who have doubt, the answer is given on the left side of the screen. So see the answers from the left side of the screen and write it on your textbook. Now the next exercise, name any two and answer these questions. These two exercises you can download from the website. Okay, now our first semester portion is completed. So you have to write all the answers and book exercises from the website and complete the portion before the next class. In the next class we can revise all the book exercises and question answers. For this you have to complete before the next period all the book exercises and question answers. Only book question answers you can write on the copy. Book exercises you just write on the textbook only. Okay, it is mentioned properly on the download section. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.